The Red Cross of East Texas chapter is hoping to save lives by promoting fire safety through their Sound the Alarm event. Tomorrow, the chapter will be stationed at Greater St. Mary's Baptist Church in North Tyler, where anyone can sign up for a free smoke alarm installation. Executive Director Karen Holt says the free installation is just one piece of their initiative.
There are at least every 7 minutes someone that loses their life due to a home fire. And so we feel that it's really critical to not only provide that service to the East Texas community, but also bring awareness to the need for working smoke alarms.
We're told the installation only takes about 30 minutes, and all of the alarms come with a 10-year lithium battery. You can sign up at Greater St. Mary's Baptist Church or by calling the Red Cross East Texas chapter. They offer free installations year-round.